And there we are. Yeah, that's how we open the podcast. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new GameItAll podcast. I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, what up? It's Pino 25.
So, it is March 15th, 2019.
You are off by 4 years.
4 years this time. That is amazing.
4 years ago, what were we doing?
What
was out 4 years ago?
This exact thing. We were doing the podcast 4 years ago.
I don't remember. What were we playing 4 years ago?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
I need to look this up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, it's been a couple of weeks now. By the way, I'm Lucas Grimm.
Yeah, I'm Pino 25.
It's been a couple of weeks since we did this. Oh,
we were playing Witcher 3.
Really? That was 4 years ago? Holy shit.
Yeah, it came out in 2015. Okay. So yeah, we haven't been on for a while.
Yeah, I got sick. I had business meetings, and I got sick again. So, there we go.
And I did fuck all.
And you did fuck all.
Well, no, I did tons of shit.
So, let's talk the news and everything that happened over the last 3 weeks. Because, holy shit, did everything just kind of happen. February was a busy month.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing that happened, I would say, is one of the biggest people in gaming has officially announced his retirement.
Well, one of the presidents of the big three,
exactly,
of Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, is retiring, which creates a major shift in gaming at a company level. At a platform level. Let's go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So, we have Reggie from Nintendo. He has officially announced his retirement, and that is actually coming up very soon here. I believe it was in April.
Yes, it was mid-April or something.
Yeah, mid-April is when he's retiring.
Stepping down.
He's stepping down, and this is a big thing. And he's been there for since at least 2006.
So since the launch of the Wii. So he's been there for 3 console generations. Wow. 2.5.
And his major push was releasing the DS as well. So that was the biggest thing on that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He messaged me.
Anyway. But that's just it. It's gonna be weird to see him no longer at Nintendo.
Yeah, it's really weird, especially because at E3 he's always the big stand-in for Nintendo.
Well, because
they're part of the presentations. He's we have one of the best things from E3 ever, which was Puppet Reggie, Puppet Miyamoto,
and Puppet Iwata.
And
that's just
so,
it.
Yeah.
And in the past couple of years, with the passing of Iwata, now Reggie's leaving. All you really have left is Miyamoto.
Yeah, he's the last of Nintendo's old guard, pretty much.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. Miyamoto and Iwata are probably 2 of the most important people of Nintendo.
True.
Of Nintendo history, of character development and everything else, because Miyamoto was Link, Zelda, Mario, and a bunch of other characters. Iwata was Hal.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's times are changing. It's different. So we'll see how things progress,
especially under the new rule where we get to say "All hail King Bowser."
Yes, which is really weird.
That was amazing. I watched Reggie's. So go ahead.
Of all people, they could promote to CEO. Guy, his last name is Bowser. That's just floors my mind.
Doug Bowser.
But he's been there for quite a while, so.
Yes, he has been there for quite a while. And
a few years.
he's been a real big influence, especially towards the Switch as well. So it does help that somebody in that type of area has been promoted to the president. Now, it's great though because I watched Reggie's retirement video, and I actually, I'm not gonna shit you on this. I cried. I fucking teared up. So I was like, wow, that's sad. It's the end of a generation. The minute he announced his retirement, like who was replacing him, and it was Bowser, I paused the video and started laughing my ass off and could not stop.
Yep.
It was amazing. And it was perfect. Like I'm really gonna be sad to see Reggie go. I kind of hope that he does make an appearance in the Nintendo Direct.
I'm pretty sure he's still going to be friendly with Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
because they were they were his literal work family for a decade and a half. So
exactly.
He's been there for a long time. He knows a lot of people that work there. He's very passionate about the company. So
So that was a big piece of news from over the last couple weeks.
Yep.
And then we had the rest of it was just all downhill from there.
It was a complete shit show but we did have something amazing come out this last week. So it went downhill, but it started to go back up. So let's talk
the downhills first because
yes. All right, let's talk about EA.
Bring things back up later. So yes. EA.
Let's go to shit.
So and we can't go any lower than shit when we talk EA.
Oh my god, BioWare.
What happened? What happened here?
Okay. So on the 22nd of February, Anthem released, which was the upcoming game from BioWare that was supposed to be the, oh my god, they spent all the Mass Effect Andromeda money on this game. Let's go with that.
Sure, yeah.
So
that sounds right.
Well, I had my speculations if this thing was going to be a complete fucking shit show failure, and I was completely 100% right. Let's go with that.
That's so true.
So we knew it was going to be a complete shit show. It was released weirdly. We had that whole release schedule that made no fucking sense.
Ooh, yeah.
It had multiple betas which were broken as shit. And then the game released and there was a bunch of bugs and glitches and it was not that great. But a week and a half later, Bethesda. Well, that's another one. BioWare releases this patch. Oh my fuck. It started bricking consoles, crashing consoles, and just being a complete fucking shit show. And I'm like, what? So it started on the PS4, and people were having problems, and it was just crashing. And then the guy from Forbes, I read an article from Forbes, he had an Xbox One X, $600 consoles in Canada. We are Canadian, so $600 console. It did it. It didn't brick his console, but it restarted, and he was like, holy shit.
We didn't hear too many other reports about the Xbox One, though. So it's hard to say if that was a one-off or...
But still, that would scare the crap out of anyone.
Oh, yeah. Now, so that happened. That was the biggest glitch since we've been covering Anthem and everything that's been happening. That was the biggest glitch that we've seen. Now, it took EA a lot of time to get this fixed here because we heard the report and then it was almost a week before there was any patch or fix.
They asked for people's help to figure out what was going on.
I mean, okay, I could see why, because it may not have been a major testing environment. It may not have happened there, but it was happening on other systems, other areas.
Well,
so there's something that was occurring.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, from my analysis of looking at it, technically as a QA person, I'm guessing it was misoptimization of the systems.
Probably.
Because
No.
there's been... Okay, so let's look at the PS4 and the Xbox One. So the PS4, the base model, there's been 3 different versions of it. The Slim model, there's been at least 2 versions, and the Pro version, the Pro console, there's been at least 3. So that's almost 10 different probably between 8 to 10 different variants. On top of that, you have people that put in third-party hard drives, such as like 2 and 4 terabyte hard drives, same as SSDs. And then on the Xbox One, there's probably been just as many different variants. So that's, let's say, 15 to 20 different variants of game consoles. EA probably did not patch in all the different versions. And I'm guessing that's what was fucking up the hardware.
That's probably what could have caused it. They didn't actually come out ever and say what was causing the problem. They did mention, the closest thing that they've mentioned was that there is multiple glitches, multiple issues that was occurring that caused the system to force shutdown.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the bricking, so they've been working with Sony to try to figure out what the fuck happened. What's going on? Why are we crashing? We've gone through everything, right? And Sony's gone through with their thing. Like, they've been offering refunds. They've been doing everything in their power to help people. And they have mentioned that everyone that was mentioning about bricking, the console wasn't completely turned off. You okay there, Rick?
What?
You sound like Rick right now. From Rick
I'm just
Morty.
burping.
I know.
I'm full of air. Continue.
So he goes through all the, like, they went through. It's not actually bricked. It's on a like kind of permanent sleep mode that can be taken out. Which to me does sound like bricked at first when you say permanent.
That's pretty bad.
It is possible to restart the PlayStation by doing a hard reset.
Yeah, but like a piece of software should not be doing this.
No.
I've been around QA for a long time, and I've never seen software do this kind of crap. And I've seen some pretty shitty code.
No, you're right.
I've never seen a piece of hardware go into a hibernation mode and then have to be cleared.
Bentovitz blowing up his computer at school.
Yeah.
Like, aside from that,
like,
oh my god, was it just a semicolon out of place that screwed up everyone's consoles?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. But like, I've never seen this kind of shit show of like.
This is horrible quality assurance is what's happening.
Oh my god. Well, and like, okay. Before Christmas, we had Fallout 76, and we thought that was bad.
Yes.
But it did not put anyone's consoles into hibernation mode.
No, it did uninstall itself from PC though.
Well, whatever. That's not that big of a deal.
That's not bad, but it's shocking and confusing.
It didn't fuck your hardware.
It wasn't what happened to Anthem.
Yeah, that's just bad.
So right now, Bethesda's happy that Anthem released because nobody's talking about Fallout 76 and all the problems.
Well, yeah. That's just it.
So yeah, it's a big thing right now, and it's ridiculous how much it's like it has affected everything with BioWare. BioWare is saying that they are still going to support the game, and they have finally fixed the glitch. The patch was released March 12th. Now, guess what happened though? That patch broke something else. So now we have the loot is all over the place, like in terms of like scaling and everything that's happening on that side, it is just retarded right now. So it's hard to say what's happening over at EA. I think nobody is doing the proper QA, but it's pretty fucking ridiculous. Pino apparently stepped away for a moment. So now, yeah, we're seeing there's no Fallout. Fallout 76. Well, it's no Fallout. This is doing much better than how. I'm not getting my words right on this. Okay, let me get my words right. So this is doing worse than how Fallout is, and Fallout has seemingly getting better. So that is something that you can work with, and that's how you can see how bad Anthem is happening right now. And knowing that that's in place, or knowing how that's how it feels at this time is ridiculous. So, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
So, let's see. Aside from EA, we still have to talk about EA right now because we got to talk about right now their saving grace is Apex Legends.
Yeah, which is, oh my god, doing amazing.
It is still going strong as of like the last podcast we had was when they launched.
Yeah,
so
and
it's been about a month.
Okay, less than a month. They hit 50 million players.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Suck on that, Fortnite. It took them 4 months to hit 50 million.
So, yeah. And a lot of people are saying that is possibly because of the streamer influence on it. And a report recently came out for this is that EA spent $1 million just on Ninja to play this.
Okay. Why didn't EA spend $1 million on Anthem for people to play that?
Because it was broken at the beginning and they didn't.
That's the thing. Like, that's the thing that makes no sense is they spent $1 million to advertise Apex, and that's fine. But
the $1 million alone, like not in advertising itself, but alone went to Ninja, apparently, according to some reports. And it took $1 million to move him from Fortnite, which is pretty much his bread and butter, to now playing Apex Legends for that little bit. And there we go. I don't know if he's still playing it, to be honest, because I don't follow Ninja that much. But
I'm glad. Do you know what? In the past couple of weeks, I'm glad to see Fortnite dying. It's about time.
That's my thing. I can't say I don't like Fortnite. Fortnite's all right.
It needs to die. It is I don't know. It's
okay. I'm going to play devil's advocate here because Fortnite has done a lot of good, especially towards Epic right now.
Well, yes. Don't get me wrong, but the thing that I don't like is, Epic, the makers of Fortnite. I'm like, no, wrong. I'm like, Epic. They make the Unreal Engine. They make Unreal Tournament. They've made Gears of War.
Not just Fortnite. They have a better library. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, because they're making it sound like Epic is a new company. Epic's been around for freaking ever. Midway used to freaking publish their games.
Exactly. Like, there you go.
I feel old.
And now they are a big company, but that is they always been a big company because the licensing for Unreal is partially because of what we are seeing with the pricing of games at the moment. Because
Unreal 4 did not sell. it is not selling as an engine.
Well, that is because of everybody else at the moment. Like you have
Yeah,
Unity and everything that's
and
just blowing it out of the water at the
well,
moment.
because 3 was so expensive, and
3,
people were like, "No, I don't want to pay this much money for an engine. I can get this other engine that's just as good."
which is why they've moved now to this new monetary system, which works much better for them, to be honest. And that has helped them, but not as much as Fortnite.
I know.
Fortnite has helped them, and without Fortnite, we wouldn't have the new Epic store, which is now fighting Steam.
Yeah, but do you
And
know what? I would have Metro on Steam.
you're so salty about that one.
Well, yeah, but the problem is then I have to buy. Like, is there sales on the Epic Store?
Oh yeah,
Can I get Metro on sale?
probably not at the moment, but maybe down the line. You get free games from the Epic Store. I mean that's the thing.
I guess they're doing oxygen free next.
Oxen free.
Oxen free or whatever.
Yeah.
Right now it's Slime Rangers.
Oh man, I gotta go download that one. I've been wanting that one.
But yeah, and that's just it. Like Epic, I understand their proposition of diversifying, but I don't know.
It's working on both ends. Like Steam didn't really have competition, so now they have competition.
Yeah,
they can force them to do better.
Okay, I understand the whole store thing and the whole competition thing, because the only other store marketplaces in the past couple of years was EA's Origin, which was complete crap, and Ubisoft's Uplay, which was also crap.
And Good Old Games, which is not crap, but they don't have as big a selection as
yeah,
Steam.
well, GOG doesn't have that much stuff. Like, yes, I like GOG. I have the launcher for
GOG
Witcher.
is pretty much like, hey, we have old games and we made sure that you can play them.
And you can get Witcher.
And you can get Witcher here. And maybe some indie games that we want to promote. They do their thing, that's good.
And Shadow Warrior too, because that was free.
Oh yeah, that too.
But yeah, like don't get me wrong, it is a good thing for Valve to have competition, but
legitimate competition too.
Yeah, actual real competition, because they do have a lot of third-party games. But the whole Metro thing was bad.
That was poorly handled.
Well, it was such a toxic thing. So, yeah.
Now, speaking of
Steam,
we gotta talk about what happened to them 2 weeks ago now too.
That was bad.
That was really bad. So where do we start with this one? I guess we gotta start back when Steam decided that, we're going to be able to release whatever we want, like whatever you want to our platform.
Okay, so when was it? A couple years, like a year and a half ago, Steam used to police. They would have these policies of different games that publishers could release on the store, and that makes sense. Look at the Xbox Marketplace or the PlayStation Marketplace. There's guidelines of you cannot release this type of game because of different core values of the company. And Valve had that with Steam for the longest time. But last year they said the community is going to self-police. We do not want to do it anymore. So they literally let anyone put whatever on the store. And last week, well, that went awry.
So, yeah, this is pretty much we need the proof that there needs to be a little bit of a policing, at least for some of the games that's on there, because, and I get where Valve is coming from, actually. I'm going to start with that. I get where they're coming from, because there's a lot of games out there that are, questionable, risque, but
well,
it's still going to find an audience one way or another.
Yeah, they don't want to censor out the perverts out there.
Yeah, they don't want to censor out perverts, and they don't want to censor out like people's point of views and shit. Despite
because
it's free, it's kind of a freedom of speech. You have the right to say it, but if you're selling it, I have the right not to give you my money.
Yeah.
And that makes, I think that does make sense. However,
there are companies that cross the line.
There is situations where there's a big line, and like here's the line, and you stepped 40 feet away from it. So this is the example that came up was a game called Rape Day.
Well, there's your first clue of it's a shit show.
That's already
okay. Whoa! So is it like Bone Town from a couple of years ago?
No, it is not like Bone Town. Because Bone Town, you get to have consensual sex with everyone.
Ron Jeremy,
including Ron Jeremy, which why? But anyways, yes. So yeah, so that was the thing. It comes off already risque and like, oh,
no, it's too far.
Maybe too far. And here, this is the concept that the game was, and it's already going too far with the title. This is what it is. It's set in a zombie apocalypse where you play as a serial rapist murderer.
What the fuck?
Who hunts down surviving women, rapes them, and kills them.
Like, why?
No way in hell is anyone defending this game. There's no way you can do this.
Well, the concept is, who thought this was a good idea from the beginning?
Exactly.
Who? Like, what? Okay,
you know what? I don't have...
Wait a minute. Okay, was it the people that were on 8chan that were in that interview, that AMA with that guy from THQ Nordic?
Oh, dear God. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, my God, that was bad. But, like, what is wrong with people? Like, seriously, what like...
it kills your humanity a little bit. Just going, really? Somebody fucking thought of this idea?
Why? Like, don't they have better things to do? Like, oh, fuck. I don't get it.
So, this is, this happened. This is a game that got fully developed.
And was fully released.
Was about to be released, but was submitted to Steam with the $100 fee that they have.
That's a bargain.
The thing is, Valve's only hands-on approach to this is as long as the game does not have illegal content or straight up trolling. Now, I could say right now this game could possibly fall under both of these categories.
Yeah.
So that sounds automatically like, okay, no.
That's a big red flag.
And eventually, with enough, after like it made it round on the medias of like through Kotaku, through Polygon, Games Radar, everyone, they finally said no, we're not releasing it. It has been killed.
Okay, I'm amazed that did it go to regular media?
And I'm assuming some sort of media outlet.
Did it go to conservative media and say games are bad because it's making children do this?
No, I did not see any reports like that. So I'm kind of happy about that.
I'm surprised that they did not run with this and say games are bad.
So let's talk about Steam's response though. Because they said no, that's good. That's really good.
Well, they did something.
Here is their official statement. Over the past week, you may have heard about a game called Rape Day coming soon to Steam. Today, we've decided not to distribute the game on Steam. given our previous communication around who gets to be on Steam store. We think the decision warrants further explanation. Not really. It didn't. But continuing. Much of our policy around what we distribute is and must be reactionary. We simply have to wait and see what comes to us via Steam Direct. Makes sense. We then have to make a judgment call about any risks it puts to Valve, our developer partners, or our customers. After significant fact-finding and discussion, we think Rape Day poses unknown costs and risks, therefore won't be on Steam. That is the important line right there. After significant fact-finding and discussion, we think Rape Day possesses unknown costs and risks. That is
the most lawyer explanation ever.
It's the most damning of that sentence too, because it's you. We've talked before about like how GTA came under fire because they didn't have women in their main cast. They just had the three guys, and people got mad about.
Yeah, but Rockstar had an explanation.
Their explanation was, that's not the story we're telling.
Yeah.
So it was a clean cut.
This is what we're doing.
This is it. What they just pulled is a Ubisoft. We don't have a woman as a main character because she's harder to animate.
Yeah.
That's a flat out
gray area.
Gray area and sentence that does not clearly defines what's happening. So the message did continue as well. It says, we respect developers' desire to express themselves, and the purpose of Steam is to help developers find an audience. But this developer has chosen content matter in a way of representing it that makes it very difficult to help them do that. So in one way, they do agree that, yeah, we can't promote a game that says, rape people.
Yeah, is okay. That I don't know. It's just bad.
It's awful. It's awful, and that's a lot of people are saying are applying Valve for not saying it, but there is that gray area that everyone's like, okay, this doesn't make sense what you are saying. It's an unknown cost and risk to just because somebody's releasing a game like this. So this isn't going with what you mentioned where, it does have illegal content. Rape is illegal. It's it's a hate crime. It's fucking it's awful. It's a shitty fucking thing.
Well, fucking Dick Wolf had a whole show, Law and Order show around it.
Exactly.
So it's a heinous crime. But yeah, that's just it. It's fucked. But good that Steam actually stepped up and said no.
But and also this is a reminder of, I think, as well to a case a long time ago where a lot of people got up in arms over a game on PC called Rapeplay, which was a game from Japan where you stalked and raped a family. Yeah, that's exactly it. You stalked and raped.
Fucked.
It was fucked. It was extremely fucked, and the game got banned across the board. Even banned in Japan, where originally it was given an adults only rating, of course, because sexual content.
Yeah.
Then it eventually, because of the outcry and how popular it ended up being, and the popular talk about
was bad.
It just died.
Okay. All right. So are we good with this?
Yeah, I had enough talk about that.
Okay. Can we talk about something good?
Yeah, let's talk about something good after all that.
You know what released last week?
Fucking Devil May Cry 5.
DMC 5, and it's been a long, long time since DMC 4.
Oh, yes, it has been.
Because
And
we're not going to talk about the Team Ninja DMC game.
why not?
Because it wasn't DMC.
I still like it.
Don't get me wrong. It was a good game, but it wasn't DMC.
No, okay. It definitely wasn't Devil May Cry. I will give you
So,
that.
Real DMC released last week with... Was it last week or this week?
Last Friday.
Yes. So they released Devil May Cry 5, the sequel to Devil May Cry 4 that released way back.
Yep, and it's good. It's
Oh my
fucking good.
god.
Not only have the reviews have been getting 9s to 10s.
It has broken the slum of shit games in March and April. February and March, not April.
The fuck is going on with my cat?
That's fucked. It's been 9 years.
It's just 9 years, really?
No,
Fuck.
11 years.
11 years.
It came out in 2000. It came out in 2008.
But yeah, the game was so successful, and it's like the reviews are successful. It's doing well market wise, and it has actually prompted the CEO of the American office,
Capcom. Yeah.
Capcom. Yeah, just 1 second. Come here, cat.
Your cat's broken.
My cat is broken.
So yeah, it's good.
They've gone crazy. No, they didn't go crazy. They were so happy about this that they even screamed out, "Capcom's back!"
Yeah,
and that is actually thanks to
2 games.
2 games, Resident Evil, 4 games really. Monster Hunter, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 2 remake, and
DMC.
DMC.
In the past 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
3 years. The 3 years have actually saved pretty much Capcom, and all it did was took them releasing every game that they've ever made.
Yeah.
Nice and calm now. You good? I'm gonna put you down. Okay.
Well, and that's just it. Like they released it, and also looking at the tech behind DMC, they're using the RE engine from Resi 7, same engine that they used on Resi 2. So that engine is phenomenally amazing. It runs beautifully. It gets ridiculously high frame rates, and it just works correctly. So yeah.
Yeah, you told me it was extremely optimized for PC.
Oh my god, it is like you can be running a budget graphics card like a AMD RX 580 or a NVIDIA GTX 1060, which are mid-range graphics cards, and be getting good frame rates, amazing frame rates at 1080p, and amazing, decently good frame rates at 1440. So the game is super amazingly well optimized.
I'm probably actually gonna start playing that on stream tonight, but we'll see how that is because I did pick it up. It's fucking amazing.
I do need to buy it.
Yeah, I'm actually very considering because I did pick up the base edition. I wish Capcom would have came out and said this a little bit more, like gave a little more in depth with the deluxe edition that they announced, because the deluxe edition has probably one of my favorite things that I've ever seen in any collectors, which is live action cutscenes.
Yeah, but that's so weird.
It is amazing. I want those guys' job.
That is so Capcom.
It is. It's so Devil May Cry even, because it's just over the top ridiculous.
I love the radio. Radio and using action figures to do the flips, that is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. And like it's well done, even when you're looking at it, like for B movie, not even a B movie grade uh, film. It's just over the top ridiculousness, and it works so well. I
Yeah,
love it.
that's just it. So yeah, no, the game is phenomenally amazing. It's going to definitely be a contender for action adventure this year.
Oh man, I'm almost willing to give it Game of the Year at this time.
We'll
Like
see.
there's
It's
a
only March.
it's only March, but it's already a good contender for Game of the Year.
We
I'm
will
going to
see.
give you that.
We will see.
Right, and also we still have a couple of games coming out that's possibly even going to top that at the moment. Like we have From Software's new game coming out like next week even.
Yeah,
So
no.
that is already that's getting me pumped. The new trailer for that was phenomenal looking. I really want to play it. Early reviews about it definitely say like it has that Dark Souls feel, it's the From Software feel,
Well, I hope it does.
but it's vastly different. Like there's a singular story where it like follows through. There's the like combat mechanics where it's more based on blocking and uh, dealing damage to shielding, so that you have enough of a moment or momentum. There's stealth. Everything in the game just sounds like it's so much better, and so much in my territory as well. So I'm very, very excited for it.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
So that brings us to the new releases
Wasn't there also something else that was good?
this week, or within the last week.
There was something good.
Well, the Division comes out this week,
Yeah,
and
well, that's not going to be good.
but the reviews about it have actually been much better. It actually has the Ubisoft Curse.
Yeah, but the day one patch is 50 gigs.
Day one patch may be 50 gigs. I will give you that.
Yeah,
That
well,
is going to
what?
be
No.
ridiculous.
Okay, whoa. Okay, your game is 50 gigs. You need a day one patch of 50 gigs. Why didn't they just include 2 discs?
Because one of it is a patch, not a new release, like more
Yeah,
content.
well, Red Dead had 2 discs.
Red.
How is 50 gigs? How is a disc a patch?
Well, that was actual content. This is a patch to fix a few things, and yes, it needed it.
Whoa. 50 gigs is a few things.
A lot of things, okay? But from the talks of it, and with that day one patch installed, it is the reviews have came in and it's fucking good. So it's keeping people interested in the game, and it's actually done a lot of good for it. So it's going to be interesting. Once again, you have to fight the fact that the first one was not well received.
I know. It was Assassin's Creed 1. It was Watch Dogs 1. It was The Division 1.
Yeah, this is Ubisoft Curse coming back in play. So we need to. But this is going to be very interesting to see how it all ends up at this point. Okay, let's jump in.
Steam. Halo. Forgot about that.
That's it. That's what you were talking about.
Yes.
Halo coming to PC.
Oh my god.
And
so Master Chief. Yeah. 343 is releasing Halo, the Master Chief collection onto the PC, which is crazy.
It's amazing. It's like
that hasn't happened since Halo 2.
That was the last of the games, yeah.
And it was a Windows Vista exclusive. Ew.
And now we're going to be getting Halo, and they're separating out the games. So we're getting Reach first, and then going to chronologically. So as the games releasing, they will be available. and they can also be purchased separately. So we're not sure what the pricing is going to be at this point.
That's fine.
So if you really liked Halo Reach more than Halo 2, you don't have to buy Halo 2.
I'm still buying the entire collection.
You buy the entire collection, so it's probably
At
better.
like crazy frame rates and all the things. Yeah.
And 343 wants you to stop sending them pizza.
Why? They need more pizza.
They need to know how much we appreciate this. More pizza.
It's amazing. Yeah. All right. So what's coming out this week?
Okay, yeah. So moving forward. So let's today is the 15th. So what came out today is Tom Clancy's The Division 2. We just got done talking about that. Windows PC, PS4, Xbox One. We also have One Piece World Seeker for Windows, PS4, Xbox One. That actually looks amazing.
I know. I'm surprised.
Yeah, like most of Bandai's, like, we're going to release a anime game,
Are bad.
It's not that great, honestly. Yes. So, like, and Jump Force did not help that earlier. But
Jump Force was horrendously, horribly optimized.
But this is open world One Piece, and that is awesome. Like nothing that we would have expected from them. So it's looking amazing. I can't wait to see more of the reviews and how it actually turns out, and actually probably get my hands on it. Then next week on the 22nd, we have a Sekiro Shadow Dies Twice, the From Software ninja game, and that's on Windows, PS4, Xbox One. For Switch on the 22nd as well, we have Unravel 2 for Nintendo Switch.
Adorable.
Adorable. On the 26th, which is the next Tuesday, so we're not going to worry about that. So every game's coming out on Friday this time around, and I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, they've given up on Tuesday, and every other day it's Friday.
And we do have a few reviews up on our site right now. We actually have 3 reviews since our last episode. So our first review is Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove. Fucking, I'm not a huge Toe Jam and Earl fan, to be honest. So playing that, I was low expectations going in. I adore Back in the Groove. That to me was a Nickelodeon 90s cartoon that just like came to life. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Then we also had Rico, which comes out today as well on the Switch, and it's out on PS4 and Xbox One and PC now. Fun multiplayer shooter. It's co-op based. I highly recommend it for those, like, if you need a stress reliever, that is a game to play. It is a hell of a lot of fun.
Mm.
Then we have Hyper Jam, which we are actually, something I'm going to announce about that. We actually have a Let's Play video coming out on Monday for that one. So you'll be able to see that then. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel for that. And it's great. It's a Hotline Miami type game, but it is multiplayer only. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, and that's everything we have for today.
Cool.
All right, so hopefully within the next week we'll be back. Definitely going to keep trying on that. Yeah, that's everything that I have.
Yeah.
Anything you want to throw in?
No, I think that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching this episode of the GameItAll.com podcast. If you like what we're doing here and want to see more of us, hit that like button and the subscribe button and the notification button to know when we go live and when we upload new videos.
Yeah, so you can watch this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For GameItAll.com, I'm Lucas Grimm.
Hey, what up? It's Pino 25.
We will see you guys next week. Hopefully.
Yeah.